What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We are back here on Six Ashes. This is my Start From Scratch Let's Play. This year's episode 26. So, welcome back, everybody who's been following along, and welcome to everybody who's new. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. The channel's still new, still growing, so please help it out, help it grow. So, we're just over here getting some canola put down. We were over here in our other fields. We got some beans put down. I'll just jump into the map here and check this out. I'm also still trying to get my computer caught up, but go ahead and check this out. So this is the soybean field that we put down. And then we came in here, we put some wheat down on this one. And we came over here, we put barley down on this one. And then we did the oats right here. And then we have canola going down over here. So far what I've been noticing is that obviously our soybean field over here did not need any extra nitrogen. So the one, for everybody who's just now starting precision farming, I just want to say one thing. When you're fertilizing and it shows that it's green on there, normally you think green is good. Well, in the case of this one, the green is not good. It's fine. Like, it's not bad. But the case of the green, it means it took more fertilization than, say, the soybeans. And soybeans actually put down a nitrogen as it's there. So even after you harvest your crop off your soybean crop off of there, after that, it's also leaving nitrogen for the next crop. So, like, what I want to do on every soybean field that I plant, I believe the best crops to plant in an order, or the first two at least, would first be soybeans, especially if you're start from scratch and you don't want to spend all the extra money on fertilizer right when you first start. But you also want to get a decent crop in. Soybeans is like the money crop again, because it doesn't take any fertilizer to grow it. It's putting down a fertilizer for your next crop. So I think it goes soybeans, sunflower, because I think sunflower takes very, very little as well. Also looks like oats down there. You see all the oats on 51, a little bit more yellow. It's not as green on that one. It's a lot darker tone. Like even in that right where in the middle there, 51, where it's that dark yellow color, right in here. That's 80 kilograms there. So and then this one up here is like 100. So this took a little bit more, which is barley. Obviously, it looks like the wheat so far and the canola over here on 44. Those take the most fertilizer. So as of right now, those are the more expensive crops. Hey, what's up, Wolf? Wolf, how's it going, man? In the barn, playing in the hay, like a good boy. That's so funny. Welcome back, Wolf. How's it going, dude? It's funny because we got Wolf, and then we got Irish Wolf. Got the whole wolf pack in here, huh? So yeah, I've been up here testing my fields. This is how those fields are looking. We do still have to come in this one and finish doing the lime. You can see how. So what happened is I had lime down on this field. The worker just was working over here, and they just kept on going, and they limed this whole field pretty much. And then I started doing my samples after that. So it's saying I wasn't fully up to the correct pH. So now what I've been doing is going back over it with the lime. But since there's already lime put down, the worker's not putting lime down again. I wonder if I turn off auto if that works. Let me check that out real quick. Yeah, so I still want to continue taking samples. We were over here doing samples even in the grass. And all these fields up here are now done. So I just want to go around and we'll still do a bunch of samples today. And I want samples on all of my fields, even all the grass and everything. So that's one of my goals. It doesn't all have to get done today. What did I just pass right over that? Oh, I know what's going on. I was over here making TMR, but I borrowed the tractor from the lime wagon. So I wonder if I turn off the automatic, if it'll just put down the lime regardless, because I think maybe it's on auto right now. And for the automatic, the worker's saying, no, we don't need more, but if we turn off his his smarts and not needing to know, you know. Maybe it'll help. Hey, what's up, Kansas Trees? What's up, Pooter? How's it going, man? What is up, guys? Oh, you got some AirPods? That's cool. Whoa. Whoops. Clip that pole. That's why you shouldn't text and drive, right? Read your text and drive. What's up, Kansas? He said, I'm here. Well, welcome back, everybody. Appreciate you guys all popping in. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to turn on my help window and open up the map, too, so we can see what's going on. I know a lot of people don't like driving with their help window on or the map, which I don't either, but it definitely shows you all the stuff that your field wants and needs and all your rates and everything on here. And an awesome economy car. What's your economy car? RC car. Heck yeah. So I'm going to get in here, open up my menu. Ooh, right there. So we're almost there on the pH. It's just under, so we're just shy of our goal. You can see the current pH is 6.5, and this loam is asking for a 6.75. So we only have 0.25 more to go to reach our goal. That's why we have the coloration that we do. Wait for it to pop up here. Normally it would pop up in the mini map down there. See, it puts it down for us. Okay, so I'm going to turn off auto. Yeah, see, it says helper. The helpers completed their task. So there, it shows it on the menu down there now, on the mini map down there. So you see where it shows it in the corner. It's already good pH out here. See, it says pH value good, right? See right here, it says pH value okay. 6.3, it's not bad, you know. 6.5 is nice. But if you go like right behind where we're at, it'll say pH value's perfect, probably. Oh, not even saying perfect right there yet. Oh yeah, see, that's where we were. See up here, 6.75. So some of that's not perfect right there, but most of it is 6.75. So we do want to keep bringing this one up a little bit more. So you jump in, you look at your mini map down there, you give it a second, and then it should loads in all the field information down there. And then we'll go ahead and just keep putting lime down. And we can't really see where we already limed, like our row, you know. So I try to keep an eye on the map. It's almost like our GPS, like our imaging. It shows us kind of where we've been, where we haven't been yet, type of thing. Hey, what's up, S. Jennings? How's it going, dude? You said this stream that was 4 nights ago I was on, but on my uncle's TV. Oh, that's what's up. What map was that, Pooter? Kansas, you said you're the first like. That's what's up. You say you just got done with your last push-ups of the year. Tomorrow I have to do 300 sit-ups to do. Huh. You said good, you may have to leave. Well, I'll be here for a while if you come back, you know, it's all good. It was 6 ashes, Pooter, that's what's up. But yeah, why is it your last push-ups? You still have, you know, over another week and some change, right? Almost 2 weeks before the end of the year, you could do some more push-ups. Oh, yeah, see all this whole area down here. I wish I could get a worker doing this. So I can see my map down there of where I need to be. It's almost where we just drove, but like up the hill now. I just need to follow the line in the field to make straight lines here. You do 1,500 of one exercise a week. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you left when S. Jennings came? Oh, I got you. I got you. Why is it? It's not saying we're putting any down. Is it because I need to have it on automatic still? I bet it is, right? Ah, dang it. So all that whole area I just limed back there didn't even... Why didn't someone tell me? Was even doing what it was supposed to be doing? I have to drive all the way. That whole strip that we just did again. Actually, it's over here more. That's why it's kind of difficult. But that's what happens when you do lime before you test your field. That's the only reason why this one got messed up. It's not messed up. It's just a little bit lower of a fertilization or a pH than that is 100% optimal. You know, it's like it's pretty good having it green like that, but all the way 100% is what we're going for here. And I'm still not even sure um, if you put a second fertilization on. I have no idea. I'm probably missing a whole bunch. I'm not even close enough. This lime spreader doesn't get that wide. How's my week been? Oh, my week's been fine. It's coming to an end, right? Monday tomorrow, so no, it's all good. We just went and did some more Christmas shopping. Like, we've been working on it for the past few months, but we just went and did a few more things. Trying to make sure everybody has the right amount of gifts. I'm missing all kinds of spots. Oh, no, we're pretty good right there. It's just weird. I'm like trying to look at the little mini map and make sure we're the right distance away, like on that. It's like a weird way to work. But I think I'm going to come back to this. Let's see, we'll be over a little bit more there. I think I'll come back over here. It's a pretty good sized field. We could probably go a little bit further. We have 25% left in this wagon here. I'll go until we're empty. How about that? You said you're ready for Christmas and you know some of your presents already? Cheater. I know a couple of mine already too, but it's all good. It's all good. Even if you know, you still have to act surprised. They'll be like, oh yeah, I already knew what I got, you know? Be grateful, be appreciative, and act surprised. Yeah, we each, like my wife and I, we each have some gifts that we know, and then some gifts that we don't know for each other. I'm actually gonna go right back here. Let's see, we gotta go this way. I'm like not even looking at the screen really. I'm looking at the mini map. I'm just like driving the arrow around on the map down there. Which that's why it's good to have it open though, because I can't see what's going on right here looking at the white field that I already had lime put down. Like there was already lime one, so on the next field it'll be easier because um, like we'll just get the pH right. You know something I never did check either. So all of my fields, besides the fields that are right over there I just bought, I've plowed all of my fields. Um, so let's see. Hey, what's up, Finn? How's it going, dude? Hey, your dad's getting 3 deer cameras for Christmas. That's cool. You got new goggles and helmet, right? New riding gear. Oh yeah, 'cause you ride. Don't you ride dirt bikes, Kansas? You got winter break? Heck yeah, that's what's up, Finn. Yeah, everybody's on winter break right now. That's good. Um, yeah, my kids are on winter break as well. So my daughter's gone over at my other kid's house right now. They're all hanging out. Just mama and baby and me here tonight. Um, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so what I wanted to check was, do these fields need plowing? because I've plowed all my fields. Oh, good. Okay, so yeah, see all the fields. So these fields I just bought right here, and they don't. Only 68 needs plowing, and just around the little uh, perimeter here, the periphery, right? The peripheral areas there. Just like some of the other fields, we'll have to go around and plow, and we'll have to lime all that as well, which I should have done. That's already been limed and everything, so I don't want to have to re-lime the areas that I do. 71's all good. I already got all that. Besides these little bits, those are hard to get. Sometimes I can't get those spots. We do have to do like the little outside edges. We'll probably come in and do the outside edges of this area up here. I believe one is actually potatoes still. Yeah, that's all potatoes I still have to harvest. Excuse me. But yeah, I just wanted to see because I wasn't sure if it's like, oh, now you're restarted. Now you have to replow your fields as well. Because even like 8 and 6 and 5, I plowed all of those, and right now those are our soybeans. Yeah, there's soybeans up there. So we'll come back to this lime. I know I said I was gonna go until it was empty, but it's all good. We'll button all that up pretty soon. You see right here, where we're sitting, it says target reached at 6.75. So perfect pH on this color. You said you saw my kid's channel, the YouTube channel. Yeah, it's like Aubrey's Adventures. Yeah, she only has like one video or something. She wanted to make a new, do a new channel eventually, but she hasn't shown that much interest recently, so we still haven't done that yet. Alright. I do want to finish just this little bit here. So you use a pretty good amount of fertilizer versus seed. I've noticed that, other fields, like other crops so far, have not had any fertilizer come out of the tank, because they don't need it. So on automatic, which it is on auto right now, yes it is. So on the auto setting, it either needs it more or needs it less. So you can see this field's fully green, which that's not fully. I think it could go more fertilizer than that on it, but then I'd be over fertilized. So on auto, it's just giving it the exact amount that the crop requires. And yeah, I still haven't got rid of this little cedar yet. It does okay. It doesn't like fast farming, and that's actually the only downside, because it does no-till drill, which is super nice, and then it does, all your basic crop types pretty much, except for, corn, all your seed crop types, but it does fertilizer, and it does, what you need to do. I just like the fact that it's no-till and folds up pretty narrow and gets around this map still. I just wish it did a little bit better on the fast farming. That's actually the only downside, I think. So if you're just trying to play realistic, it's a super good one. Good capacity. Alright, so this field's all done in canola now. Yeah, so we got soybeans on the far end, then wheat, and then barley there, oats over there, and then canola right here. So think about going up the hill there and starting to get a field ready to start getting some corn put down. We're trying to do like a little bit of every crop, so we could kind of almost use the whole map, the whole round as a sample. But each one will be like, well, oh, there's a whole spot I missed right there. I guess I did notice that on the map earlier. I'm glad I saw it though. I just want to figure out like the rate of everything. I was almost thinking about doing the corn. I was thinking about putting down manure first. They usually suggest that, but at the same time, I almost wanted to see how it was. I think I'll do that because I think the next round I'll do manure. So what my idea was, the first round, do it only like this, where there's no pre-fertilization, just the fertilizer that comes out of the planter automatically, the right ratio and everything, or put manure down first and then see the ratio, because they suggest doing manure first, but I don't know if it's going to be good for a crop like soybeans. And you can see the target's all really good there. Perfect pH value, perfect nitrogen. That's what we want to see. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and run this back up the hill. I think we're done using this for now. I'm pretty sure I still have the DB60 sitting up there. I don't think I got rid of that yet. I think if I would have got rid of that, I would have to have replaced it with something. But I think the DB60 is still up there, so we just need to get a field cultivated. And, damn, where's that cultivator at? Is that up here? Yeah, we'll get it cultivated, and then we can start putting some seed down. Yeah, I'm still using the 110 crumbler because it's just a super nice little mod. I know it's not the most realistic thing. The 110 crumbler wouldn't cultivate a field like it does. It definitely wouldn't do that much. It would like maybe smooth out some clumps, kind of roll the cage over the back, you know. It'd like knock out some dirt clods and, you know, smooth out your seed bed and stuff like that, but it wouldn't do full cultivation. It just wouldn't have the weight and the ripping power to do that. But as a mod, I love it as a mod, so. She said your flight instructor flew you through the Alps yesterday and you went supersonic. Damn, that's awesome, dude. You see my farm down there below you? When you went supersonic, you fly over my farm. For all of you guys don't know, he just joined the, what's it, the Swiss Air Force, right? Or the Swiss Air Academy, what is it? He said probably the coolest feeling I've ever experienced. That's awesome, man. Well, thanks for sharing it with us, because that's awesome. Because I'll probably never do anything like that, so keep it coming. I like your stories. So you guys know that on the new farming expansion pack, the Swiss Alps, that's what he gets to fly over every day. Well, if you guys fly every day. I think you fly pretty often, right? So I think I'm just gonna park this, like, I guess I don't want to park it right in the way. I'll park it right here for now. And I really want to bring back the 8R. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to at least take a load back. I don't want to go back empty. So I'm going to get a load of this straw here really quick and take the trailer back, dump the straw, and then we could we'll use the 8R for the planter. Yeah, you see, yeah, the Swiss Air Force, yeah, for sure, man. How many miles per hour did you go? He said around 900. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty fast. The old grocery getter, huh? Honey, I'll be right back. Now, in the Swiss Alps, you just need to jump into a wingsuit, right? And fly down the mountain in a wingsuit. Yeah, you fly at least once a day. Yeah, it's awesome, man. I know you've only been there, what, 3 or 4 days now, right? Maybe a week? Didn't you just get there? Yeah, I think also, aren't you also from here too, Finn? Or you're from there, but didn't you live here in Portland as well? I think that was you telling me that, right? You said, yeah, they're very hands-on about it. You were surprised. Well, that's cool. I mean, that's the best way to learn, you know. Get out and do it. So, yeah, that's awesome. Super awesome. Yeah, it's a pretty good sized field, too. I think I actually probably want to get this field going here. Um, oh, we didn't lime this field, though, I don't think, did we? No, we didn't lime this one yet. So we would still have to do that. Oh, yeah, I see you were. He said, I was born in Portland, but I'm going to college and military in Switzerland. My family is from there. Yeah, yeah. So I was pretty sure that was you that said you were from here, though. Yeah, so he was born where I'm from, but he's in the Swiss Alps right now. Flying planes. Yeah, awesome. We almost got a full load here. And I'm just going to dump it over there. I'm pretty sure the capacity is full for straw. You know, actually, I could be wrong now. Didn't we take some out of the? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We actually can take a whole load down below. Maybe I'll at least do that really quick. I'll go ahead and take this down. 'Cause I don't really want the loose just sitting out. I can take this down to the. I think it's the lower silo, which I could totally cheat and cut right through this way. So this field's nice. I was almost thinking about buying this field. It's a little steep, but I can still farm it. I have no problem farming a field, even with the harvester and stuff on a slope. But then it's kind of nice because you can cut through the hedges. And I also own all these fields over here too, so it's really like all these fields are all my fields. So I could like easily go from across my land, cut across the field, up my land, up and over, and I own like the whole top of the hill as well. Bring you back a Swiss roll. That's so funny. Hey, what you can do though is go down to the chocolatier, right? Isn't the Lindt chocolatier like they make those Lindt chocolates like here, you know? But I think they're made somewhere in the U.S. But the real ones are made there, just like on the actual Swiss Alps map. That's real. Like there's the Swiss chocolatier right in town there. That would be bomb if you went and got some chocolates. So I think there's some room in this. I don't think the capacity's full here. I hope it takes the whole thing. You always gotta watch out when you tip up with this because the way the back tips up, you can totally hit that pipe coming out. Come on, take it all. Oh, dang it. Alright, alright. That was terrible. See, you gotta get past those garbage cans. I wish I could remove those. There's so much in the way on that corner over there. The trash company never comes to pick the trash up. You said they have them at bars usually. Are you talking about the chocolates or the Swiss roll? Let's see if the pigs will take any straw anymore. Any more straw. Cause, whoa, I was driving up on the barn there. Oh yeah, they could take some straw. Oh, almost none. Alright, so what I could do... Oh, I need to get rid of that water wagon right there. That thing needs to go. I don't use that one anymore. I'm gonna dump it right here. Hey, Elia Kwabasia. Hopefully I said that right. Kwabasia. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, you said yeah, the chocolates. Yeah. And are they good? Are they like the ones here? Because the ones I get here are like super good too. We eat them all the time. The little white chocolates with the white. I'm just gonna go up and over this like a freaking monster truck here. With all that extra tire, I could do that, right? Like a boss. Um, the little white chocolates with the white on the inside too. Those are so good. But it's just like I don't know, something about the chocolate's bomb. But I was wondering if it's like, is it better? I'm sure it's better there. It has to be better there, right? Actually made in Switzerland. I'm so jealous. Most of them have hazelnut filling. Sounds good. I'm down. I'm okay with that. I'll take some hazelnut. Like just even the regular chocolate ones are bomb. Like making my mouth water just thinking about. Just, I don't know. Everything out there to me, it seems like it's be super, like super rich, you know, and creamy and just like I think it's like the higher altitude and they make good cheese out there. They make good chocolate out there. Something about like the high altitude dairy stuff and everything's really from the earth, really rich, you know. You think they're better because they aren't as sweet? Oh yeah, I can see that. Oh, I forgot I actually want to get the 110 crumbler going as well. I guess if we have to still lime that field, that'd probably be some work on that one. Oh, we do have to pick up those bales out of that field. Yeah, maybe we could do that too. There's a bunch of other random stuff. I don't have anything planned. It's just whatever we have to do next. Um, I'm just gonna be washing all this stuff before I put it away. Let's see. I'll use this. How should we do this here? All right, I got it. I got a plan, guys. I got a plan. So this, we'll come back to this field. I'll have to manually finish this liming up here. But what I'm gonna do is jump this across over to the next fields. I suppose we could plant these. That's what we're going to do. We're going to plant these fields here before we get to this one, but we're going to set this guy up doing all the lime work. See how we're jumping across? See the mini-map down there? It's changing to yellow. That means the pH is way lower over here. So we got to bring that pH right now. It says 6.125 as the current, and then our target is to get to, at least in the sandy loam areas, to get to 6.5. So what we need right now, it says plus 0.375. So that's what we need. You said the airbase you are stationed by, it's surrounded by dairy farms and you get a lot of cheese. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I bet the cheese is so good too, all fresh right there. Alright, so we'll get this guy all going. I guess I can at least start him over here on the edge, right? And I've already limed. I just limed all these fields too. Every time I plow, I lime. And all of this field already has been plowed. We just harvested our wheat off of this field to get all of our straw. So we'll just start him right here, and we'll just go after it here. Yeah. So he's good to go, and then we'll jump back over to this guy. I guess we can just pull out the planter. Hopefully there's nothing in the way. There might be a truckload of corn sitting here in the way. course, that truck's right in our way. I got 40, almost 42,000 liters of corn in here because all of our silos are fully maxed out. I think right now we have, with this load, we have 620 something, right? 615. Yeah, because our corn is full. Yeah, 575 is our max capacity, and we are maxed out. So 575 plus the almost 42,000. So it's like almost 17,000. So 617,000 liters about is how much we have. Which, like, as soon as the pigs need more, which they haven't for a while, I'm going to use that, take that down there. We'll use that for feed down there for them. It's just the pigs haven't eaten any food for a long time because I maxed them out when they had, what was it, almost 300 in there, right? And I sold like 150, almost two. I think I sold almost 200 pigs. And the capacity was still all the way up. So when it's lower amount of pigs, it really doesn't take very much. So back this back in here. Just want to keep it covered out of the elements. Keep our corn dry. And we got that out. So what we actually need to do is get this. I'm pretty sure the 110 crumbler's up here. I hope it is. I don't really want to go running around for it. Alright, so of course it's not up here. That means it's down in our other yard. So I gotta go buzz down the hill really fast and get that. Story of my life. At least it's not too hard to get down here to the other farm. And yes, I still have all the tractors. I didn't sell anything yet. I did a little test with that new John Deere Autonomous. It says 500 horsepower, but it definitely doesn't have the weight or the traction to be able to, you know, pull a planter or whatever, so it's alright. What I'm thinking about doing is upgrading maybe both of the 7Rs eventually to 8Rs, so I have 3 8Rs running around. I'll have like, maybe I'll have 1 or 2 with dualies, and then the other one just like this. Just the singles. But the 8R with the dualies right now on this map is my favorite. But hey man, these tractors are doing good. This one right here has 35.5 hours on it already. I think my other one's higher, a little bit higher than this. So yeah, I bet the 110's just parked over here maybe. There it is. So I should probably take the fertilizer back then, too. And we do still have to pick up bales, too, so hopefully I remember to do that. And like what my plan for those bales is as well is to get like a load down here to make TMR, and I also want to get a whole load or so over to the biogas plant. That way I can just plop the bales in the biogas plant. So we'll do like a whole load over here, we'll do a whole load down there. You know, we'll do some down there at a time and some over there. I still have the Fent as well. I haven't got rid of that. I haven't got rid of anything. Every time I talk about doing upgrades, eventually I will. It's just a lot of it's like kind of food for thought, just trying to get a game plan going, just kind of, you know, come up with different ideas or different possibilities before I actually do it. Because sometimes, a lot of times when I'm thinking about stuff, while I'm talking about it, or like, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, I'll think about it and like, it almost plays out in my head. I'm like, wait, maybe I want to do this or do that. Or maybe I'll want to wait and save up my money and we can get more stuff. You know, just all depends. All depends on my mood. Oh, so with the 110, we could actually just take that. Oh yeah, right here. I guess we can just start right here at the top of the hill. And for now, I'll just put this right here for now. So these fields are pretty small. Let's see what the worker wants to do. Oh, is this one already cultivated? Oh yeah, nice. So maybe I won't even have to do that. Or maybe this lower one wasn't cultivated. I thought they weren't cultivated. I could be wrong here too. Oh yeah, that's also cultivated as well, yeah. So I just also had an idea. What I'm going to do here, I was thinking about planting corn on this field as well. I just had corn here. And it's kind of being a pain in the butt putting lime down. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have this guy cultivate this field. So when I finish putting lime down, I can at least see what I'm doing. See what I've already done. You know, or see what I've... on the next round, see what I've done, you know, type of thing, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain. So I'll let him cultivate that. That looks good. He's doing fine. And then we just need to get our planter going. No, we actually need to go fill this up. I have the multi-fill station right back here. Also, these soybeans out here will kind of be a test as well, especially if I do soybeans again on these fields. These soybeans were all planted before I switched over to doing precision farming. So it's very possible they're only at 50% yield because of the way it's almost like it resets all the fields. I know I've talked about that before, but you guys know, anybody who's been following along, you guys all know that I do all my fields up to 100%. So all of these fields were fully fertilized. I plowed, limed, fertilized everything. But as soon as everything switches over to precision farming, which I am going to come up here and also do some samples before we harvest as well on those fields. But yeah, even we got 5 over here is beans, 6 up there is beans, and then you guys, if you guys are familiar with this map at all, field 8 up on top of the hill there, it's the biggest field on the whole map, so that's all beans up there as well. Should be a pretty good harvest. Not as good as the next harvest will be, so that's what I want to compare is a harvest of all of those. You know, probably -5, because as soon as I harvest 5 back there, that's going to become my farm extension of sorts on this map here. Sorry, so right now we're going to switch over to corn. Let's see, we got sunflowers even we could do. Maybe I'll do sunflowers on that one. We'll do corn here. I haven't done that many sunflowers yet, so I wouldn't mind doing some of that. I think what I'm going to do is all 3 of these, because they're kind of separated in fields, I'm gonna do all of these fields all the way down as corn, as treated as one field pretty much. So they won't all be separate, even though they're all separate on the map. 70, 68, 69, and 70. So we're on 70 right here. Yeah, on the precision farming, you see it's all like orangish, reddish color down there. I just like keeping it on because it shows you what's going on. Like my channel's 100% transparent. I show you guys all the menus, all the maps, all the profits, like any banking type of financial stuff in the game. I always show you guys everything because there's nothing to hide, nothing to. I want to show you guys and like learn and kind of teach and learn and all everything together. So I always want to make sure everybody can kind of see all the ins and outs on everything. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes as well, and I'm still learning this as well. So yeah, they say corn. I just wanted to do this before. I gotta get around that fertilizer. Oh yeah, barely. They say with corn you should always do like a pre-fertilization, like manure, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of fertilizer to have corn in the ground. That's why right now it's very dark green. It's actually taking a lot of fertilizer right now. Hey, what's up, Digital Silver? You said play in the run. Gotta run the plan, buddy. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Glad you could be here right now. We're just on 6 ashes, getting some corn put in the ground here. It's new precision farming, so it kind of tells you the soil types now, and right now it's putting down a load of fertilizer because corn takes a whole lot of fertilizer. So we're just kind of experimenting with different crops. Every crop type takes more or less nitrogen. So right now this corn is taking a load. I didn't put any initial pre-fertilizer down before this, so it's only the first go around here. Right now we're in loam soil. They say I think loam is one of the best. It's like gray. Here, let me stop just for a sec. It's not putting out anything. You can see on the map here the soil types, the loam, the gray. That's the best. But it says it's just silty clay down here. It's weird it was saying that's loam right there. But all the gray areas are the best I've noticed so far, which kind of makes sense. It's like kind of mid-range. You got the silty clay, you got the loam, the sandy loam, and the loamy sand. Up here we're taking soil samples in our grass. So far we got those fields of ours tested. I do want to come down here. We'll test all these as well. Even down here by the honey pot allotment, we'll test those. And of course, before we harvest 8, 6, and 5 here, we'll get those tested. And then 3, 4. I probably won't test the cow pasture or any of this land up in here. 66 is all grass, so we'll test that whole plot. And I'm thinking about picking up 73 as well pretty soon, so we'll get that tested as well when we do. Yeah, it says right now, increasing levels to optimal value for corn on loam. Right here is not loam. It looked like, was that loamy or silty clay? Is that what that one was? Yeah, silty clay is right where we're at. Interesting. But whatever, it's on auto. It's just doing its thing right now. And you can see the application rate right now is 398 liters per hectare. It's supposed to be for acre for what we got going on, but it's definitely, if it says hectare up there, it's definitely what that ratio is. So it would actually be less than that per acre. This acre's smaller. Oh, you know what? I could fast farm with this bad boy too, so we could actually knock this out a little bit faster. Crank it into high gear. Especially with this 8R, it has that nice pulling power. If this was the 7R here, it would do okay, but it would get sluggish in some parts, where it's like it doesn't matter with the 8R, it just pulls it around very well. especially with the duels. The dual twins. See, even this one goes a little slow up that steep slope there. But the 7R would have been struggling a lot harder than that. Yeah, Digital, if you're still there, bro, how's it going, man? Happy holidays, buddy. We got to get together. I've been playing in the Rockwood Winter Series. Been doing pretty good, I think, right now. Like, I just got 5th place in the last tournament. I just kind of saw some of the raw standings, they have a nice little printout with all the points and all that you earn each time. But I saw the printout of the standings on the scores, and right now I'm in 5th place. Overall in points from last time, I was in 4th place. So depending on what points are this time, I might even be 2nd or 3rd place overall. That's overall for points. Each time you go, you get points. Depending on how good or bad you did, you get more or less. And so far, I've been doing all right. So I lifted the planter so it disengaged the fast farm. So we'll kick that back on. Let's see, we're cruising here. Down the hill, we're going to be flying. But that's how you get your fields done quick. I know it's not the most realistic, doing 30 miles an hour down the hill planting, but hey, why not, right? You say you're still here? You've been listening for a while? Heck yeah. Glad to hear about the tourney. Yeah, happy holidays for sure, man. Yeah, I miss you, bro. You said, are you done throwing? Aw, man, no way, not done throwing. This one was the 3rd out of 10. And if you're in like the top 5 or 4 out of your division, you gotta go to the championship game, which that's my goal. I'm trying to get to the championship, baby. I'm trying to win the championship. I'm only in the amateur division, and if I do, even if I'm in like the top, 5 or 6 overall, at the end of the season, I'll step up to go to advanced next year, and then, so on and so forth. If I do good in advanced next year, I'll go pro, which is called open, the year after that. But yeah, out of like the 10 people that go with us, I've been like winning every time, pretty much, on the ones that count. I had a terrible start too, man. Terrible start, and I still pulled it together. Yeah, I was like out of bounds right away. Out of bounds like a couple holes again. It's like throwing over the fence at Vance, like by the church over there. Went right over the fence. Like just out of OB too, like barely, like, ah, man, terrible start. And then I finished off there, bombing the long hole at Vance, parked it like right at the pin, dropping bird. And then on hole 7, I think it is, after that, you throw down the back, just a nice little backhand upshot, real low, slid right up to the pole. So I parked for a bird again. That was our last hole there. And then we went over to Rockwood, and I started off with birdie par, birdie par, birdie par, birdie par there to get me back, because I had I believe I was at 3 over to halfway through the first one, and then I ended there with +1, and then pretty much shot my way back to being, I think I also had a bogey on one of the easier holes at Rockwood as well. But I fought my way back to be 1 under for the day, out of so 66 is par. So I shot a 65, which is 5th place. But yeah, it's pretty fun. You should, if you have time, you should come out, $7 buy-in, just to come out and have a good time. Nobody's. I would say nobody's pro out there, but some of the guys are. But we're all just a bunch of amateurs. We're all out to have a good time. If you haven't thrown for a long time, you'd fit right in. Some of the guys we play with on our cards are just like they're learning, just to say that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to like playing more and just. I didn't start playing. I played on Father's Day, and before that it was like 9 months before I played. 8 or 9 months before that was the last time I played, and then I didn't start getting back into it until like 2 weeks before the Winter Series started. I got out there and practiced, 3 or 4 times, and then started that. And we also did another one. It was called the Pyramid Challenge, and it was like for kind of like a fundraiser type of thing. Last year I did it for someone's house burning down, so the fundraiser, all the funds and all the proceeds and everything all went to helping out the family with their burned down house and stuff. This year was helping one of the main guys who runs the whole thing. His daughter has been saving it for a new car, so that's kind of where that all went. But she's a good kid. Yeah, it was a pretty fun little obstacle challenge. You had to like throw around certain Mando trees, and you also had to some holes you had to throw all left-handed, even your putt. Other ones were all sidearm, even your putt. Man, other ones were like an island shot. If you didn't hit the island, you had to do a drop zone. Somewhere you had to throw, like, if Rockwood on hole 9, there's like 6 trees right in the front of the pad. Well, they strapped a barrel, like a blue barrel, with a cutout bottom, like right to the side of the tree, where your first shot you had to throw through the barrel to get out. So a lot of us, we parked it right in front of the barrel, and then threw our drive sidearm shot like through the barrel. He said, "That's what's up. I already know you're gonna go all gas." Yeah, all gas, no brakes. Hopefully. You said if you didn't have a job and family, be a pro. Maybe if I played enough. Who knows where I'd be? My family's my anchor. They keep me solid. But man, Amy's been getting out here and there and playing. She did that one with us. She actually was, for the beginning of the tournament when we were doing all the challenges, she was actually doing just as good as me, if not better, in the beginning. I ended up beating her overall though, but man, she was crushing it. She barely ever plays. She throws good too. She already has some discs and stuff like that. But yeah, she's been like super. All my family's been super supportive of me playing again, which is awesome. But me, I used to go throw, 2 or 3 rounds a day at Pier when I was living down in St. John's. Yeah, the tourney we did a while back, it was on Black Friday actually. It was called the Amazing Race. We had to go. We started over at Dabney. We shot the whole 18 at Dabney. First at 7. No, what time did we tee off? Maybe it was 7:45. 8:45 maybe. I forget. Maybe it was 7:45. I forget what time we teed off. Early, cold, freezing cold down there. We teed off there, shot all 18 at Dabney, jumped over to a new one in Troutdale, behind the Troutdale outlet stores. It's called Confluence. We shot 12 there, that's the whole course there, and then we jumped over to Rockwood and finished up there. We shot 9 at Rockwood. I think it was a total. How many holes is that? 36 holes? No. I think our whole total that day was 48. Oh, right. So we went to Rockwood. What it was we had to play 2 shots off the tee each time. So we had to do 2 drives, 2 up shots, 2 putts. to get par. So it's like a equivalent of playing one round of 9 holes that equals 18 holes. So we shot a total of 48 holes that day. So 18 Dabney, 12 Confluence, and 18 at Rockwood. I finished that day with a plus 11. The winner overall with the pro guys who won, he shot 25 under, so a 36 stroke difference. That is crazy. All right, so we got all the corn already ready to go, already planted. I guess for now we'll fold this up. Helper H completed their task. Who is Helper H? We'll see what everybody's doing. Might be some. Oh man, look at that guy. He sure did finish his task. He's taking a break. Look at him. Fell asleep. Parked it. Worker thought he was done all the way, huh? Keep on liming. I like the workers liming. Oh, he's gonna go that direction. I usually like the workers liming because they pay for it. Like I pay for it, but I don't have to fill. They'll just keep on filling for me. So even like right now, I have a worker going. That way he can keep that unlimited capacity going for me. Hey, Digital Silver, do you have my phone number still? Because I'm pretty sure I have your number, but I'm not sure. So if you have my number, bro, you should text me. That way I can make sure it's the right number. My number's been the same forever, so you should have my number, hopefully. Yeah, for sure, please do. Don't hesitate. I know we all been busy and stuff, but you can still hit your boy up. You would actually have a blast, like coming out there with the group that we play with. You would actually have a really good time if you ever have a chance, like on a Saturday. And it was just this last Saturday, so it's every other Saturday. And that was only the third event, so there's still 7 more, and the next one is on the 2nd. The 2nd of January, 2021. Hopefully I start the year off right with a bunch of birdies, you know what I mean? Because if I could shoot like 5 or 6 down, dude, like some of my putts, like man, my hand like was like wake up hand, you know, like inside circle 1, not even shooting that far out, and just I was coming up short, just hitting the basket below, you know, 6 inches higher on so many putts. I would have been, you know, 6 or 7 or 8 down, minus my OBs. You know, I had a couple bad out of bounds there, but you know, I would have been 6 or 7 or 8 down with the out of bounds. That's how many putts I missed that I should have had. I do have a practice basket too. I just pulled it out of the garage not too long ago, and I pulled it out a week before we went last time. I didn't, excuse me, I did not practice. I did not practice at all, so I didn't shoot that good on my putts. I had some really good drives. Some of my shots that were like my best scoring shots probably were not even a putt involved. It was like walking up and dropping my driver in the basket because I parked the drive. That was like some of my better shooting. I also got on that Black Friday, that Amazing Race event, I also got an ace. I got a hole-in-one, and there wasn't an ace pot for that event, but I got a disc for it. They shipped me a disc. The guy who runs it, who's actually the dad of the girl who from the fundraiser for a car, he sent me a team in of Shrike. It's a lot like a Wraith, a little bit lighter weight. Throws pretty good. I throw it a little hard. I've been throwing like a Vulcan or a Katana, a little understable disc, and a little heavier weight. I throw a sidearm pretty hard. So underweight disc, I have to throw it real soft or it's going to turn over hard on me. Not sure if the... Oh yeah, we put a little bit of lime there. Some of these are so much lime that goes around it. You can see some little spots on the map there. So I guess all the little yellow spots that are on the map, it's going to let me put some lime down here. We're almost empty though. We got to head back here in a bit and refill. But yeah, we got a lot more disc golf to come. If anybody out there is watching this that doesn't know what disc golf is, definitely check it out. It's really grown in the past 10 years. I've been playing it for 10 years, and back when I learned how to play, we were limited on information out there. There's just so much, a lot of fun new stuff. So definitely get out there and check out everything that PDGA has to offer. And, oh, we're empty. Like Brody Smith, Paul Macbeth, all those guys are super fun. And then, you know, you got Simon Lizotte and Eagle McMahon, and a couple other people doing like the Vlogmas videos. A lot of those are pretty fun as well, so check it out. I've been thinking about starting a disc golf channel, like separate from this channel, but like a newer one. It'll be very like basic, just hanging out with the buddies and, you know, filming to start, but you know, you never know where that could go either. Probably just filming with my phone. Keep it simple. My phone has pretty good video though. I actually already have a short, just solo disc golf video on my channel already, if you guys want to check that one out ever. Just scroll down until you see disc golf at Milo State Park. That was a pretty fun one. It's hard to record myself playing though. So when we go like with other people, like I'll have to film them shooting and they'll have to film me shooting. So it'll be a little tricky to start. We'll figure it out though. It'll be fun. Get over here. Get this lime over here finished up. I really want to go and collect all those bales. Right now it's 5:23. I want to get those bales collected before it's dark. Get both those loads taken where I want them. I don't think the price of digestate is where I want it to be yet. I did sell some. What did I sell? Oh, I sold some Total Mix Ration. So I made some more TMR, and then I sold some, and I put some more in the silo up here. I think I put 37,000 liters up here as well, which means in the silo right now, our capacity, we have 186,000 liters. So I'll probably be making a bunch of TMR, getting a lot of that ready. I turned a bunch in to get some extra money a while back when because I bought more fields, I spent another like $400,000 on fields again. You know me, I can never have enough land. Like as soon as I get money saved up, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna save for a bit, get a little bit more. I end up like investing something somewhere else, picking up another piece of equipment, another piece of property. Right now we're pretty well set on a lot of our equipment until I upgrade the tractors and stuff like that, which we were talking about. So it's like the next thing will just be like to save up money. I do have a bunch of silos that I need set up pretty soon. You know, like the whole setup of that and a couple extra things up in Field 5 there is going to be around $1 million. So I do have that expense coming up really soon. You know, like I can't even hold more corn right now because we can only hold 575,000 liters, which kind of sounds like a lot, but if I could pull like $1 million off of something, you know, I need at least 1 million liter capacity. So I think this field is good to go. Which is good. Alright, so I'm just going to swing it. Whoa, I thought I was going to tip over. Cut through here. And then in a little while, we'll have to, probably later on, I'll come back and finish liming field 67. But I'm glad we got all the corn done right here at least. That was nice. That's a good start. So see, now that we got this cultivated, I at least know, hey, I need to do this edge. I can see it on my map. But now that I know this edge is getting done, I can see it like physically right here in the field. It'll be a lot easier to not miss spots. I wonder if I could have a worker doing it now. I wonder if he'll go over to the cultivated area or if he's going to stop. Oh man, maybe just the cultivating part. Just doing that might have fixed it. I'll let him roll like that for a while. That might have just fixed it because he probably wasn't putting the lime down because there's already lime in the field. I do have to clean this up to get that put away. We also have to go windrow and collect all that hay down in the lower fields as well. See if this guy will get this stuff finished. Alright, where are we at? So what I want to do is jump in here. Yeah, we'll use this for the bales. Why not? I've been using this for everything. I haven't even used either one of the man trucks for a little while now. Let's see, we could park this up in the back as well. And then we have to go down in the our lower yard and get the bale trailer. So I'll just park this right here, out of the way. Brandon Barani, he says, hi, how's it going, man? Welcome. I don't recognize the name. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you jumping on and saying what's up. If you're new to the channel, you like farm sim and hanging out, and chilling, having a good old time, make sure you subscribe and hit that thumbs up, help the channel grow. We're still a new channel. We're just kind of getting the hang of it, just kind of getting a following and having a good old time. You said you're going to subscribe to me because you love FS19. It's a good reason. I also have some decent content out there too, so I think I have another couple hundred videos, or no, maybe 150 videos of farm sim. So yeah, check them out. I got a bunch of content on my channel, so make sure you go back and check out all that. I have like 39... sorry, it's loud noise. I don't want to yell at you guys. I have like 39 episodes on Stone Valley. Episode 40 is coming out soon. And then this year's episode 26 on Six Ashes. We're about the same way through on Sussex Farms. And we got all kinds of stuff on No Man's Land and Blue Mountain Valley Forestry. And there's all kinds of stuff on there. Yurt? Alright, so here's our bale trailer. I do want to change the color of this one. I might want to go black. All the bales now are black. I did have the John Deere yellow bales. I still have a couple of them. There's some sitting over there still. But now we got the different baler with the bale turner on us, so our bales don't go rolling down the hill. Yeah, they're all black. The options are limited on that for colors. I've been thinking about getting rid of the visor on this too. The visor kind of blocks a lot of my my view up on top there. You said you're a YouTuber yourself, but you don't have any subscribers. That's too bad. What's your channel? Do you have any content? Because you got to put a bunch of videos out to start getting like subscribers. You know, people have to. Some people put like 1 or 2 or 3 videos out and they wonder why they don't have any subscribers. And you got to put like at least 20 or more videos out before people start really seeing your videos enough to pop in and follow along to subscribe to you. It takes a little bit of time. You have no subscribers, you wish you did. Hey, just gotta keep on plugging away. The way you have to look at it. Oh, where am I going here? I'll go up on top, I guess. The way you have to look at it is make your videos like you already have so many subscribers. You have to make your videos like you have thousands of subscribers already. You know, so that way the time comes when you do have a bunch of people that want to watch your videos, it's not like you don't have videos or like you're waiting for people to pop in. You always got, even if nobody's on my stream, I still try to make the video for the people that will be watching it in the future, you know? You just gotta plug away, make a bunch of content. See if I can snag this bale. It's the auto-load bale trailer. Boom, just like that. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna turn off my help window and map. I only like using that for like precision farming, or if I'm, you know, in my bunker silo, I want to see compact it, like the compacting or the amount in there. Yeah, I'll turn that off as well. You have some. Oh, and it's hard to read your text there, but you gotta hit that space bar a couple more times. Yeah, it's hard to. You said you have a content, just your confidence is a bit leggy sometimes. It glitches. Your confidence is glitchy, leggy, or is it your connection is laggy? You said you have a 10. You're just posting as much as you can. You got videos, but yeah, just no, I wouldn't like flood it with videos. Make sure your content is solid, and you got people wanting to come back and watch it again. It's all about the viewers. Like if you're trying to get viewers, you got to think about it as like the viewer side of things. Like what would the viewer want to see? Because there's like some maps that I enjoy a lot. I don't get a good following, like a good response from it. I don't have a negative one, but I don't have like solid one either. And then I'll switch to a map that might not be my favorite map, but other people like watching me play it, so I'll play that one more. So it's all, you always gotta kind of think about what other people want to see. I'm sure you do. Like once you get more subscribers, it also shows in your analytics on YouTube what has a longer, like a higher click-through rate, and like the higher viewer duration, stuff like that. So you can kind of see what people want to sit through more than not. Hopefully that helps. Watch out, cows. Okay, so we got a load of bales out of this field here, which is nice. We're gonna take this first load down to the biogas plant, and then we'll take the other load and whatever's left probably. There's probably about one more load left maybe. We'll take that down to our TMR mixing area down there below in our lower farm. One load here is 34 bales, so it's a pretty good load. I really love this truck so far. The sound is a little bit off. It might have an update later on where they fix the kind of... I know what Irish Wolf Gaming was talking about in his stream. He was talking about, especially when you set cruise control, he says it sounds like it's in between gears, and that's exactly what it sounds like to me as well. I agree 100%. Like, it's awesome. It sounds great most of the time, but there's that little bit of in-between gear kind of shifting, it's a weird kind of noise. I don't know why I closed that. We're coming right back. That open. Just go ahead and haul this over to the biogas plant. Alright, here we go. back to the biogas plant. It's actually not too bad getting over to the biogas plant from here. I think what would really be awesome, though, is if I didn't have to go to the biogas plant at all. They have all those modular BGA systems. I would have to, like, kind of tighten up on my slot count to get some of that stuff going, which is totally doable. I think I get like 40 slots back if I switch to 2 more 8Rs and get rid of the 7Rs, and get rid of those. One of the, there's a few things I get rid of on the map that takes up a little bit of slots, but having like a modular, like our own BGA facility up at our farm, I think that would be an awesome way to go. And we would have all of our digestate collection up there, and I could put a slurry yard in up there as well. So I'd really have to travel. I could do everything all on my farm right there. I wouldn't even have to go anywhere. I don't mind the little drive down the road here, though. It's not too bad. Can I what? Can you... What's that? Talk? What's that little symbol for? Not sure what you mean by that. Alright, so I want them fairly close so I can load them in really easy. So I think I'm just going to... Yeah, maybe I'll just put them along right here. I see I bring the... either the Fent over here with the front loader or the telehandler. And the Fent has like all the baling stuff right now with the spikes on it, so we'll probably use that. Which would totally be fine. I have to get a little bit further away from the wall here. I guess I could just do it right onto the flat. But with this trailer here, we could totally just offload these. Not like that. On the ground. There they go. Don't roll, don't roll. Perfect. So those would be good for putting into the biogas plant. Can you shout me out? Oh, you want a shout out? Is that what your channel's called? Is Brendan Bronny? Is that what your channel's called? It's hard to give you a shout out if I'm not sure what your channel is. And if that is your channel, you might want to think about coming up with a different channel name. Because you gotta have something that's like catchy, you know? Don't want some capital letters, you know, kinda. You gotta have it like, people are like, ooh, what's that, you know? If it was like hard to like pronounce the name of the channel, it's probably not a good start. Just saying. Well, Brendan Bronny is his channel name, so make sure you guys go check him out. He has some content over there he wants you guys to check out. Almost missed my turn. That's why it's going to be in cab right there. He has, content and stuff, but yeah, definitely got to go in there and maybe think, if you don't have any subscribers yet, nobody's missing out on anything, so maybe go in there and make a few adjustments. Maybe that's why you're, this guy is over here. Oh, whatever. He's over here plowing my grass field. I was talking about making this into a field, so I guess he must have heard me. Oh, well. It's kind of nice with the bit of grass around the outside there. Alright, well, keep on going. That sucks. That's what they did with the lime over there. It kept on liming across. So now he's over here plowing my whole grass field for me. Cultivating it. It's all good. Oh, I don't know why I stopped him. Well, you keep going. You got it started. You got to finish it. We'll probably have to come and get the edges and stuff for him, but oh man, good help is hard to find. I totally have one of those little stations on here that makes the workers do a little bit better job. All right, yeah, back to what I was talking about though. Like, you just gotta definitely like kind of take a step back and like reevaluate the way your channel looks and how people are kind of, you know, how they're seeing your channel. You can't see it. You can't use your opinion on how you look at your channel. You have to think about it as how somebody else is looking at your channel or your content either. So if your content is a little bit like, yeah, it's like good for you to watch, but other people might not understand what's going on, or you might not be talking to them, or however you're doing your, music, time lapse, however people are doing their videos, you just gotta make sure it's something that the viewer wants to see more than what you want to see, Like, I try to do these up close video, views and show the equipment a little bit up closer, because that's what the viewers want to see more than, what I want to see is like this way outside view so I can look at what's going on. This is the view I want to play in. But I know that a lot of you guys are watching it on like tablets or phones, and it's hard to see what's going on when you're watching on a smaller screen. So I usually try to get up close and personal with it. Oops, not that close. That way people can kind of see what's going on and a little bit more involved, you know what I mean? A little bit more up close and personal. Watch out, cows coming through. I'll get them cleaned out pretty soon too. I was hoping I was going to be able to get that one. I was a little bit further away from that one. So hopefully we get at least another load out of this. And 34 bales here is enough for at least 3 solid loads. With the extra ones we have down there, we might have enough for 4 batches. Actually, most definitely. We'll see, 34, yeah. We need 36 bales for 4 batches. Because each batch of TMR, we need 9 bales to get 36,000 liters of silage in our mix. If you guys want to see that, I probably won't do any of that in this episode. I have loads of episodes on this map where I mix TMR. I believe even the last episode, right? The last episode I did. It was either the last one or the one before that. I did TMR on that one as well. But I will be making a whole bunch. All these bales will be getting turned right into TMR. So not quite a full load. It's alright. Oh, you know what? We do have some other bales over here. And some other ones just over there as well around the corner. I think one rolled down the hill. The bale turner is there, so like all the bales are all tipped up on end, so they don't go rolling around. But if you do hit them with your truck or tractor or whatever you got going on, which I think it was, I hit them with the tractor, they will go taking a roll on you if you knock them or flip them over. There's a lot of times where I do cheat and go through the hedge instead of opening the gate. Whatever. Sue me. It's my hedge. My hedge I'm destroying. So there's a full load minus the one roller over there. So we're going to go ahead and take this load down to our TMR mixing area on our lower farm. Take him down here where it all started. This was a start from scratch as well, so it took a long time getting everything kind of built up. I wasn't started from zero. I did it from the start from scratch that FS17 has. FS17, FS19 already has set up, which I believe is $500,000 to start. And it gave us a little bit of equipment to start with. So I bought this field right here next to us, and then 44 across the way. And I think I only had, go back to episode 1, I only has like, what, 50 grand? I forget exactly what it was. I had very little money in the bank account, and we built up from there. You know, harvesting with the bison harvester. Start. Go back and watch episode 1. That's a good one. All the way from the bison all the way up to having the S790 and TLX 9000s and the big mower and, you know, all the bells and whistles on most of the stuff. So we got a couple, yeah, that's perfect actually. There's 2 bales there. So with this load here, it is 36 bales, which is enough for, oops, why did I do that? I undid the freaking trailer. So with all those bales there, it's enough for, yeah, 4 rounds of 9 bales, 36 bales. Perfect. Hey, what's up, Shane? How's it going, man? He says, sup, just joined. Heck yeah, man. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Alright, so bales are all good to go, except for that one that rolled down in the field. I'm not too worried about that one. Let's see, what other chores do we have? I should get in there and clean out the cows really quick. Make sure they have water and stuff. We do need to do a load of wool really soon. We're getting to a pretty high capacity out there. You changed your name to FS19. Why do you change it just to FS19? You gotta make it like more unique, you know, like where it stands out. Just typing FS19 and you won't be able to, people won't be able to find you, you know? There'll be loads of stuff they have to search through before they find you. Oh, but Shane, you're doing good. How about me? I'm doing well, man. Just chilling, having a good time, farming. Working on the old 6 ashes. Oh, so I have the bale trailer up here now. See, that's what, once I have my farm extension, let's see, I guess I could just park this around the way over here. Once I have the farm extension built, I'll have better shed storage for, you know, my bigger pieces like my trailers and stuff like that. But we'll park this back in here. Not back in here. It's never been in here before, but we'll just put this here in the back. Won't be needing that for a little bit, so it should be fine. I love the way that truck sounds. Try to keep it pretty tight in here, that way we save space. It's about there. I don't want to crash it back there. They did an update on that truck because it used to go 49 miles an hour. Oh, that's a good thing. 73 is much better than 49. 49 is not terrible in some maps, you know, but certain little stretches, little strips, like, dang, come on, 49, sluggish. So what was I going to do? Oh, yeah. So what I should do is... Oh, that's what I should have done. Instead of parking this over here. Oh, come on. What am I doing? Instead of parking this trailer right here, I should have parked it under the conveyor belt. It could have been loading the whole time. Wolf, wolf. He said wolf scattered hay all over the barn. That's a bad pup. Unless that's your bedding. Are you putting your bedding down to go to sleep? Hey, Wolf, have you been on the whole time, or are you getting back on right now? He was the first one. I'm pretty sure you were the first one on tonight, right? Still pulling out of that side pretty well. So I'll just go ahead and drop that there. It's so funny. It looks like the paint is like chipping off. I really don't like how the dirt looks on that, and it gets kind of filthy. Good thing I keep the pressure washer right here just for that purpose. But it cleans up really fast. Like the trailer's not even that dirty, but the truck is filthy. See how the wool's looking in here. Oh, good. Yeah, we're fine. We got that one full one, but we're all good. But we do have all this wool over here that we have to take in pretty soon. It's looking pretty good, and all these are all full. These are pretty sweet, though, because you can actually, like, I can take these and, like, stack them on top of each other if I want, you know, make some more room, which is kind of cool. It's a nice mod that you could pick up like that, you know. I wish they had the mod where you could just pick all your stuff up, like if that was a mod that you could add into console, because I don't see why not. If you can easily pick up something like this, you should be able to easily pick up a tractor if you want, you know, because that's how it is on PC. For all those that don't know, they can just like, oh, I need to get this out of here. They come over here and they can actually grab this and pick it up and like put it on their tractor, you know, or bring it out here and out of the, so you don't have to back in it, plop it right here and then pick up the tractor and bring the tractor over. It's pretty funny. Alright, where are we at now? Where are we at? We need to... I'm just going to move this over here by the pressure washer for a sec. I really need a tractor. Let's see what everybody's doing. You're over here tearing up my grass. You're not doing anything. We're gonna, I guess I should just take this back. So we'll go ahead and bring this back. We'll just put it in the yard over here. Just right in the grass, and we'll get back to it, clean it up. We'll probably actually be using it more. I do want to get a load of sunflowers, probably down in one of these two bigger fields over here. I might get some more beans put down. But yeah, we'll go from there. I'm just going to leave this thing like right here. And then, speaking of that windrower I was just talking about picking up and plopping out here in the yard, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way and back up to it and tow it out. We're going to take this down to our hay field down there. We're going to windrow some hay for just a bit. Helper E completed their task. So I'll come back around and we'll deal with all the animals a little bit later on, before the end of the night. It is almost 6 o'clock in-game, 6 p.m. So we only have, I'd say, another, maybe hour of daylight. Yeah, maybe about that. Let's see where that sun is. It's up there a little ways. We might have about another hour or so of light, I imagine. Sun will start going down here in a little while. And we'll just have to keep an eye on that as we go. I just want to get a few more chores done before the night's out, and then also take care of all the animals, make sure they're all good to go, fed, watered, bedding, cleaned out and such, all before the night is out as well. If possible, get one more field planted before the end of the night. I'm not that worried about it. I do want to go around more. Maybe after we do this windrowing here, we'll jump back up in the John Deere Gator, and we'll play around with taking some more samples up there as well. Wolf, you said yes. Was that yes to my question? You said, or I said, have you been here the whole time? He was the first one on. He said yes. What am I doing? This tractor's a little wide to get through some of these roads, especially this one. There's like power poles and fences and all kinds of stuff on either side of this road here. But I could cut through here, which I'm going to. I'm actually going to unfold right here and start windrowing right here. How do you say that? Katrazinka? Hopefully I said that right. Hello. Hello, Katrazinka. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Pistol Pete? He said, hey, don't yell at him. Why? Because the all capitals. It's all good. If anybody out there is new, you guys like farming, hanging out, make sure you guys subscribe and also help the channel out by giving it a thumbs up. It really just helps the channel get recognized, and it helps YouTube put my content out there more. What's going on, mower? Yeah, it just helps YouTube like recognize my videos more and put more of my content out. Not put it out more, but have it more, you know, like suggested videos and stuff like that for people's next videos. That's how all that works. Over here, someone's shadowing from these trees this time of day. I totally have to have the lights on to see. The shadow's very dark over here. And there's some areas that'll be missing over here as well. Oh, also, this was 2 rounds of grass. So, man, this is going to be actually loads of hay. This might even be more hay than I really want. But I think if there's any overflow, I can easily take it to, like, the... take it to the farm and put it in, like, my bunker silo. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Or maybe I could take it right up to the biogas plant. Either way, there's a bunker silo there that we can also put any overflow in there as well to start getting ready for more silage. But for now, we're just going to do what we can. There's only these 2 smaller fields, and usually I only do a round of mowing. So what I mean by that as well, for everybody who doesn't know what a round of mowing means, so I let the grass grow, I mowed everything, I got busy, the grass grew again, so then I mowed it the second time, so the second round, and then I tethered it. I actually tethered it while I was mowing the second round, turning it into hay, so it's all dried grass here, but it's doubled compared to normal, so that's a really big swath line that we have to pick up, so it's going to be filling up that loading wagon trailer very, very quick. And let me see what's our capacity that we actually have available here. Let's see. I always forget, like, so straw's on the right, and then I forget which one hay is. I think it's that 220. So either it's 220 or 267. Either way, we have enough for 575,000 liters with our silos that we have now. How come I never do face cam? Because I don't have a face cam. That's a good reason. Eventually I'll have a decent little setup where I'll have a face cam and stuff. I'll do that eventually. But right now I just have my pretty basic headset plugged in my controller. I'm just sitting in a camping chair actually in my living room because it's a little bit closer than my couch. So that's my gaming chair, is actually a camping chair. Right, I have a very basic setup, but it gets it done. Like my mic even is just my headset, you know. Nothing fancy. Because once I do a face cam, I'll want a little like light and stuff like that, and a couple other things. But yeah, I get a little Logitech face. I'll be doing a face cam soon. They're cheap. I think the whole face cam thing's better. That way I can like point at you guys and talk to you guys. I'll point the finger at you guys and tell you. You know, it's like more. I think it's cool because when you do face cam stuff, it's like more personal. You know, you can see the person and what they're doing, and which I'm totally okay with that. I just haven't got that far in my channel yet. Haven't got that. I can't put a lot of money into my channel. Not yet. I don't make any money on here, and you know, I got my family to take care of, new baby and stuff. So all my money has been going into that, especially with the holidays. But soon enough. I saw a nice little Logitech cam um, that would work out really good for me. It's not the kind that clips onto your screen. It's like it sits on a tripod. You can aim it around like because I my coffee table sits right in front of me, which I don't want to change that setup. My laptop's in front of me on there, and if I had the face cam like right in front of me on the tripod aiming at me, I think that would actually work out really well. I think that one was only like $80, so it's a nice little cam. And I believe that one came with a little light as well, like a little square. Um, I forget what they call those lights. A lot of people use like the ring light thing. This one was like a square LED light panel. It's kind of nice. Yeah, eventually I'll have the whole setup, and I would love the PC powerful enough to run a capture card, and I could run the capture card through the computer with the software that runs with that, like getting a oh man, what are they called? I was just looking at them. I can't believe I can't think about. I'm gonna look them up real quick. I hate when I can't think of what I'm trying to remember. Elgato capture card. It was like right at the tip of my tongue. I couldn't think about what it was called. Yeah, Elgato, and then there's the Elgato software that comes with all that. I would love that. But then, if I have a piece, I have a laptop, but it's not strong enough to run that kind of software. So I wouldn't be able to run it like I want to. And then at that, I'll be able to have a microphone set up to where I'm recording my video through the Elgato capture software, but then my headset is just to talk to you guys on the stream. So I can have a better mic picking up my vocals for my video part, but when it's live, I'll be just chatting through my headset to you guys. Your dad is the same way? What do you mean? Same way about what? See, it's so dark over here in the shadows, right? It's like nighttime over here. That's why I always have to have my lights on back here this time of day. When it's like, noon or like 2 o'clock, right in that range, early morning, stuff like that, you can see over here really easy. But as soon as the sun's beyond that tree line over there, it's freaking dark. He forgets everything? No, he's not forgetting. If he's like me, he's remembering. Because as soon as I looked it up on my phone, I remembered what it was called. I didn't forget. I knew it. I looked it right up, found it, boom, and then I remembered. I didn't forget anything. Wolf. The wolf has to uh, probably get some sleep. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Wolf, for being here again. Appreciate it, buddy. You have a good night. I'll see you on the next one, huh? If not, then you have a happy holidays. Make sure the wolf eats lots of food. We need a fat wolf. That way the wolf doesn't wither away. Nice fat happy wolf. It'll just take us a few times around. And like I said, after we do this, we'll just jump up in the Gator. I know we're like bouncing around, but we usually do. I'm going to jump in the John Deere Gator and we're going to do some soil samples up on the hill. I'm kind of curious to see what our soybean fields look like that were planted before we started on the precision farming. You say, oh, ho? Ho? Who are you calling ho? He said, ho is your baby? How is my baby? My baby is beautiful, and she's growing, and she's so smart. And yeah, and she's sleeping. But no, she's wonderful. Thanks for asking. She's a really good baby. We got so lucky. All of our kids are good kids, but she is something else. She's freaking perfect. For a crazy 2020 year, I couldn't ask for a better thing for the year. Pretty wild having a kid that for that year. We didn't know what was going to happen, but everything went well. Had a good excuse to keep everybody out of the hospital. How, you mean? Yeah, I figured as much. I'm just giving you a hard time. Yeah, she'll be 6 months old January 6th. So, yeah, she's like 5.5 months. What's up, Shakedown Sheets? How's it going, bro? Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you popping in tonight. We're just over here playing around with Six Ashes, just getting some chores done. We gotta get this hay picked up over here. Not like we need it. It's just kind of past due on one of the things that we had to do. And if I don't hurry up and get this picked up, then the grass will grow back again. This is already 2 rounds of grass here, so we got to get it picked up before it's 3 rounds. So I was trying to finish up all the corn, and then we got it all. I harvested all the corn before we switched into precision farming, because it drops you down to like a 50% yield. And we'll check that as well on those soybean fields up the hill when we go to harvest that. We'll probably do that in the next episode. Maybe in the next episode or so. We'll harvest all those, and I want to see, because before precision farming, my fields were 100%, everything. Plowed, limed, fertilized, the whole 9 yards, 100% of the way. And I believe when you switch over to precision farming, whatever fields that you might have already had there, bust back down to a 50%. I believe it's like, drops you back down to more of like a neutral range. That way it's not starting your fields off as a fully fertilized field. But I think if it was already a pre-established field that was already going, that you already had work done on, it should have totally just left it alone until you harvest it, and then you get into your different rates and stuff like that. So I sped up time to get the corn all dried down so we could get it all harvested. And then I forgot the grass was going to grow really fast, so I sped the growth up. The grass was just like whoosh, there's all the grass grown. This grass yields really well up here as well. I was fertilizing this also, and I did come in here and plow all of this grass, lime the whole area, and replanted with that beautiful Kentucky bluegrass, called the corn star. So all this is that really nice grass up here, and it sure puts out a lot every time. So if you ever have grass fields that you're like, you get a decent amount out, it's always worth it to take the time to plow and lime all of your grass fields and replant with some fresh grass. It puts out so much more. So if you're doing grass for silage or, for hay, or just grass to feed your sheep or whatnot, it's always good to put the extra work in the fields. Like, these fields weren't that huge. It didn't take that long to get a worker up here, rip it all up and lime it and get some seed put down. It wasn't really that bad. He said, "Man, remember when I was the only one watching your stream, and now everyone is watching your stream?" Yeah, you were there from the very beginning. You definitely were. And it wasn't just like you. It was a few people would jump in, but lot less than these days, huh, Pistol? Glad you could be on tonight. I know you've been wanting to be here. It's tough with different time zones, and people always want to be like my new moderator and stuff. People are always asking if they could be mod and stuff like that. And my next one will definitely need to be in the same time zone as me. I think that might be one of the requirements, unless you're like just here all the time and you can just kind of control your own time and your own life and stuff, and you got the time to be here. It's totally different. But being in my time zone would definitely help. That way we could all be kind of on the same schedule, same page, stuff like that. Yes, sir. Yes, it's very hard. Yeah, but it's all good. We're always thinking about you, bro. You're always here in spirit. Your buddy Pooter's here pretty often still too, and he always, well, not always, but every once in a while he's like, "Man, what's up with Pistol?" I know, it's all good. You can always go back and watch the videos later. That's what all that's for. You can always go back and rewatch. I'm sure you do. It's all good, man. That's why I say people don't have to be here on the streams. You can always go back and rewatch and skip through if a part's boring to you, because I want to give you good content, but if I'm doing what I'm doing and you think it's boring, not a lot I can do about that. It's all part of farming. All I got to get the job done. I don't just kind of let you guys see the sweet spots. I let you guys see all the in-betweens and the tough spots and me flipping over log trucks. And oh yeah, Pistol, you were there for that, right? At the Sandy Bay episode, you were there for that one. Ah, that was terrible. But I've been doing like Blue Mountain Valley and stuff like that. I flipped over the log truck on that, and it was a pain in the butt to get all that flipped back over and back on its feet into the mill, but persevered and got it all done. And I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys. We're gonna build and grow in the game and in life together. So it's all about struggles and accomplishments and small victories. You know what I mean? He said yes, it was comedy. Yeah, that was. I believe. I'm pretty sure it was episode 2, Sandy Bay. It was a long time ago. I didn't do that much Sandy Bay. The maps, it's pretty good. Maybe I'll go back and play it again later. A lot of people like that map. It's never really that good of a map to me, but a lot of people like it. So I always try to give the viewers what they want. And if I might not like it 100%, so they might like it 100%. So might go back later on and give Sandy Bay another go. It's a nice map, It's just I wasn't quite feeling it, and maybe because it was seasons and it was just kind of a slow going starting of a series. Maybe that's what it was. Oh man, that's what I mean. Look how tight those fences are. It's like the post is there on that side, and then the post is there on that side, like an inch on both sides. I thought I had it cleared. Oh man. Like, either way, maybe it's just telling us to stop. We got to stop over here at the pub and grab a beer, right? Old Sam's Cider, the old cider house. Grab a brew. Oh man, I shouldn't have gone this way. I don't even know if I get through there. See, struggle together. We gotta learn. We gotta grow together. That's what happens when I bring the duels down this road. We'll just go through our field and around that way like we came in. I made it pretty far down there without hitting anything, though. Now we gotta back this freaking windrower back there. And not catch our tires. Now what I can do probably is maybe get this in here. Maybe. And then we'll... Oh, man, I can't do that either. Oh, well. Jeez. See? There's the struggles. It happens. And now I could back right into my field. Oh, if there wasn't a telephone pole right there. I'll just be able to back straight up now. I should be able to straighten that out enough. Maybe not. Ah. Oh, well. Just talking about struggles, and here's some struggles. The struggle is real. I've been down this road like so many times. I didn't really think about it until I was getting pinned up on the fence. Get around that post, man. Get around the post, man. Still hit it? Come on. There it is. There it is. That's why you have duels. You said, I don't like Sandy Bay, too European. Is that what you meant to spell? You said, at least you're not me. I put triples on my tractors. Yeah, I do too on bigger maps, but on this map it's just a little tight. Most of the roads is fine, but like where it's double fence like that, the fences are just right up against it. And you were saying you don't like Sandy Bay 'cause it's too European. Well, I tell you what, buddy, this is smack dab in the middle of Europe right here, 6 Ashes. This one is, I feel like this one's more hedge-like So that's definitely not the reason why I don't like it. I think it's probably just the start of how it's going. It's a nice little setup, you know, but I don't know. If I feel a map, I feel it. Like this one I got on here, everything's crystal clear and real nice, you know. And I don't know, something about this one I just liked from the beginning. There's just so many map options out there now. It's just ridiculous on how many different maps there are. You know, everybody has their different preferences and stuff they like, so you never know. Options for all. You say I don't. That's why I don't have duels. Yeah, that's why I shouldn't have duels. My other tractors don't have duels. I just wanted to bring the 8R up here. This thing has way more cojones than the 7Rs do. That's for sure. You just like hear the power out of that. It sounds powerful. Not that much slows it down. Alright, so we're just going to tow this back to the farm here. I should probably just park it right next to the planter. And then we'll get it all washed and stuff and put away as well. That'll be one of our chores we do before we call it a night, is get everything cleaned up and put away where it's supposed to be. And we'll just park this one here. She said, I know the game has only been out for 2 years, and there's already a lot of mods on there. Oh, heck yeah. There's like if you go through and talk about all the mods. Oh, so we've tested over here to see the nitrogen's bad, pH bad. We got to come out here and get our grass fertilized, guys. Oh, we'll open up the help window, open up the mini map. And, yeah, it shows us all the stuff that we need to know. How many soil samples we've taken. You know, it shows us on our mini map down there where our samples have been taken. And then as soon as we have, you know, we'll probably just do this whole field. As soon as this whole field here is done taking the samples, we'll send the samples in. And then we'll move on to our next field. And as we're doing that one, our samples should come in. And oh, nope, I don't want to do that. I almost set the samples in for analysis right now. There was mods out day of release. Yeah, for sure. When the game came out, there was mods already. Yeah, definitely. I've actually only been playing this game for almost a year. I got it last Christmas, if you can believe that or not. Oh, did I send them in? I didn't mean to send the samples in. Maybe I already had some other ones I was waiting for. Maybe I sent those in before. Huh. Yeah, I've made a lot of videos and played lots of hours on this game for only having it for a year. So when I got the game, there was already so many mods out, so many maps out, all that stuff. But yeah, I remember playing 17 way before there was mods on that. I'm like watching all these PC players with their fancy mods, and we had 0 mods on 17 until, you know, right before 19 came out. Or 19 already out when all the mods released on 17? I think 19 had just dropped, and then all the mods came out. I think I played 17 for a whole year before getting 19. My wife got it for me for Christmas. You got it 2 weeks after the release. That's what's up. But that wasn't the Platinum expansion pack, was it? With all the extra stuff. I think that one came out after, right? It's like good getting a game right away, but sometimes it's almost better waiting. Because there's always like a little bit better of a version, you know? Like now there's even a better version on top of what I have even. That if you buy it now, it's like the expanded edition, or I forget what that one's called. You said yes, it is. Yeah, it's the Platinum expansion. That's the one you got. It's good. You said back when it came out, I thought it was boring, and a year later there was a bunch of mods. Huh. This game, for me, if I would have got it right when it came out, even if there's no mods on this game would have been awesome because there's so much good in-game stuff. Like there's so much good in-game equipment. There's a lot of stuff you could do. You could do all the landscaping. The animals are better. The workers are better. And there's a lot of stuff you could do on this game, even if there are no mods. But I did play FS15, no mods. FS17, no mods. So jumping into FS19, if there's no mods, it would have been like, awesome. Here's a brand new farm sim game. New mods or not, you know? Or any mods or not, it wouldn't have changed that one bit for me. But everybody's different. That's how I feel. I played FS17 for a long time, and I played FS15 for a long time, and there was never mods on that. FS17 didn't get them until way later. You gotta go, Pistol? Alright, man, for sure, man. He said tomorrow you can stay on the whole stream. Yeah, for sure, buddy. You said you've had the game since it released. Yeah, but even when it released, it was still a super awesome game. So we send those in. I do want to pop up here, and I'm just going to cut right through. I want to check to see what these soybeans are looking like here. The hour of release, you got it. That's what's up. Die Hard. So, do you play 17 as well, or do you just start with 19? Because it makes a big difference if you played the game before this one. You get the full appreciation, you know? Especially if you played 15 or earlier than that, even. So, we already got one result from this field back. Our grass field's all complete. But being able to take samples is pretty cool. It's kind of a cool feature. It's just kind of like, man, what's the next game, you know, on PS5? The next farm sim is going to be awesome. That's why they're like kind of introducing some of this stuff, kind of testing the waters, you know, kind of giving us a little bit of sneak peek. I bet there's going to be a lot of like different soil type stuff, like textures and mud, and I bet there's going to be a lot of different stuff that they're going to be doing in the new game. Should be very, very interesting. Technology's just going through the roof these days. You just started with 19. That's why you thought it was boring. If you would have gone from 15 to 17 to 19, you'd have been like, yes. It's like, this is the game. Because that's how a lot of people felt about it, mods or not, when it came out. You found out about 17 a week or two after you got 19. Yeah, it's all good. 19's the better game anyways. It's just you can like, man, go back to like some of the early stuff, you know, FS13, stuff like that. It's like, that's mid. That's in the middle. I think the first one came out in 2007 or 8, I think. But it was like very, very terrible graphics. Like there's a YouTube thing that shows you like the whole history of Farm Sim. You can see like the very first Farm Sim all the way to the newest stuff. It even shows like the phone, or like, you know, the in-between FS games. FS like, it was like 12 and 14 and 16 and 18 and 20, whatever it is. 19 has better graphics? Yeah, for sure. Every All right, Pistol Pete. See you later. He said it started in 2008. Heck yeah. Yeah. See you, Pistol. Thanks for being on, buddy. Um. Yeah. Every newer game should have a better graphic quality than the one before. So this field's almost done. I'm really curious to see how these beans look here because they were already planted and everything up here was 100% fertilization, completely done. But I doubt it's going to look like that when we pull up our results here. I can actually get out and check the field right now, right? Oh, no, we can't because it's not. We don't have our samples back yet. If the samples were in, I could just get out and check the field info and it'll tell me right there if it's good nitrogen or good pH or not. And this will be our last sample for field 5 here. But this whole field will be getting turned into our farm expansion up here with our big silo and a couple of good sheds. I was talking about maybe doing some chickens up here, maybe another pig enclosure. But we'll see how it goes. It's all food for thought, all stuff for the future. I know I do want to get a bin site put down up here, so that's where we're going to start. I might even just leave a field up here still and only just kind of come in on like the where the gate is right over there. Just kind of come in on that front area up there and maybe make that front flat area where the silo is. And then we'll just slowly start chipping away at this field. There's no reason on getting rid of the whole field right away. Not if it can still make us some money. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll send these samples in here. Let's get out of our bean field. For now, I'm just going to fold this thing back up. Alright, well here pretty soon we should get our results back for that. And we'll check this out. Yeah, so those are actually really nice there. That loamy sand and loam, those are actually a couple really nice fields there. Same with these two. Those are actually not bad at all there either. That's a lot there. Yeah, should be pretty good. And that's how our pH is looking right now. So this guy actually did a pretty good job. I'll have to just finish up right down through here. And some of that pH right there is up into the blue. Wow. That's crazy. I wonder if I plow down that edge and re-lime right there, maybe it'll work. Oh, and there our samples are in. That's how our pH is looking, which I'm not surprised there or there. But those are beans, so the nitrogen on 48 and the nitrogen on 5 match because it's soybeans. So we don't even need nitrogen there. But, oops, let me just jump back over here in the field. So our nitrogen is okay. It's not good. It's okay. We're in the green on that. The pH is bad. So we definitely... I'm not sure. Will that run in... maybe we'll test it. We'll run it like this. See, we got bad pH, but it's already grown. So can we still come in here? Can we still come in here and put fertilizer down even though it's ready for harvest? Because it's in the yellow. It's ready for harvest. But it's not fully ready for harvest. So maybe I'll do a section limed and a section not limed and see if that actually changes our yield without having, like, even though it's already fully grown. It's not fully ripened, but it's fully grown, ready for harvest. So I wonder if that would still change our yield, even though it's already done. You said they need airplanes to fertilize the crop when they are too tall to fertilize with a tractor. Yeah, but they do Have you seen those new fertilizing drones? I know we had that mod came out in this game, but it's not anything like that. A lot of the new stuff is really cool for fertilizing. Is they have a drone, like a big drone that is all GPS guided, and it holds like 100 gallons or 200 gallons. I think it's, or maybe it's not that much. That's a lot of weight. Maybe it's like 50 or 100 in that range, and it goes and does like light fertilization, like just buzzes right over the top of the crops, doesn't even drive over it, just like it does this little path, and when it runs out it goes back to like its station and fills back up again, and then continues right where it left off again, and like the drone will just go over the whole crop. I think eventually having something not like that mod that we had in the mod hub, I forget what that would be under, miscellaneous or something like that. But there's a drone there, but it's kind of funky and definitely doesn't do what that drone does in real life. So if you want to check out some cool stuff, check out some of those new farm drones and different stuff like that. They have a lot of autonomous stuff too. It's not like that new John Deere. That John Deere is actually cool, but it's 500 horsepower, but it doesn't pull very hard. It doesn't have the weight or the traction to give that 500 horsepower that it has. Everything that it really needs. But in real life, there's all kinds of little farm equipment that's autonomous, and it's just kind of going up from there. A lot of little RC, like remote control type stuff, and just autonomous out there just doing its work off of a computer program, Pretty awesome. But that's going to bring us to an end of this episode here. I really appreciate all you guys being on tonight. I have a lot more stuff coming in store, so stay tuned throughout the week, and we'll just keep it moving. Thanks again. Anybody out there that's new to the channel, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, if you liked the video. And you guys all have a good night. Peace out. See you next time.